Okay, I'm here with Mike Burke, and the key question I want to ask Mike is one of the processes I think he does really well is what I guess we term the killer coffee, which is about converting new prospects in the one coffee or the first catch-up. So I just thought it'd be interesting to get your views on how you find that works and the process you go through.
Yeah, well, the killer coffee is designed to find out about the potential client and to find out their real issues. The consultants of old would have a predetermined idea of what they're going to sell the person, whether it's strategic planning or continuous improvement or waste or whatever it is, and go in and try and do the selling. It doesn't work because you've got to find out what the issues are with the client. So the killer coffee, I always do a phone call first before I meet with anyone, any referral, any potential, and say, just tell me a bit about yourself, what you do. So I'm putting a filter on first as to whether I even want to spend time with them over coffee. That's time, and I could be spending valuable time with other clients or people that I want to work with. So there's a bit of an upfront filter over the phone to see whether I can help them or not. If that's a yes, if there's a green light, or perhaps even an amber rather than a red, we'll say, right, let's go and have a coffee. And so we go down and just sit down and have a bit of a chat, introduce ourselves, Reader's Digest, tell me your history, I'll tell you my history, and see if we can work together. And so once we've got that out of the way, it's a bit of an icebreaker. So down to the real structure of the session, which is the killer part. And that's first question is, tell me your top 3 key issues at the moment.
Mm-hmm. It's a great one.
All right. So at that stage, I don't care what they are. That's what we're here to help on. So we're not fussed what the answer is. We should be able to help them on anything. Or refer on to experts. So tell me your top 3 issues, and we go through those. And then on a piece of paper, sometimes on the back of a serviette, I just put the 3 Mindshop words, now, where and how, above each of those 3 key issues. And then we just slowly work through the time we're together on each of the 3 key issues. We just now, where, how it.
Yeah, simple.
So if the first one was cash flow, all right, tell me the now. Right, my debtors' days are too high, I've got the bank breathing down my neck, things are too tight. Where would you like to be? Like to have a buffer of 200k in the bank, not worried about cash flow, debtors' days down to 30, or no debtors' days would be ideal. Okay, what's the how plan? Dates, who and by when. So it must be real actions, not fake fuzzy stuff. And who's going to do it by when? Normally over the coffee, a lot of their initials because it's just me and them, so they're the ones doing it, not us. And then we just work through the 3 issues. So
how do you typically wrap those meetings up to really end up with them having, I guess, a decision-making mode of where they go to next with you?
Okay, well then, at the end of it, we say, well, that's what I do. This is how I can help you, and they like it because you've just fixed their top 3 issues.
Yeah.
Why aren't they going to like it?
Well, that's right.
It's a no-brainer. So to say, all right, well, where to from here? And normally they ask me that, and I say, well, all right, well, look, and there's 1,000 scenarios. There's no one-size letter or proposal that fits all. So you say, well, if it was a small business versus a top 100 company, you'd have that discussion on how it might work. Is it just them? Is it their team? Are there other issues? So that's a whole different.
So just as long as it's leaving with at least some form of action out afterwards.
But to put it bluntly, if it was you and I might say, James, all right, look, why don't we catch up? A bit of a retainer where we meet once a month and we have these discussions. My first one, let's mark the first one in, and my first question will be when we catch up in 30 days' time is, okay, bring out the piece of paper, 3 key issues. On those how things, what have you done? And that's the first question I'll ask you.
Yeah, well, I think that's the way to go. I think is mapping it out almost like a path that people walk down to doing business with you. I think a lot of people leave meetings just saying, well, that was really good. Can I catch up with you in a month's time? But without mapping out and almost asking for the order subtly during that meeting. Yeah. No, great stuff. All right, well, thanks, Mike, for those insights. I think that's helped people understand how to get the most out of that first catch-up meeting with a prospective client.
So enjoy the killer coffee.
Yeah, thanks, mate.